What's up, Triple B gang? We back again. We in this third round of this competition, y'all. Look, we just skating on through like a breeze, you know what I mean? Going up against one of my Alabama brothers. So look, he's just a few hours north of me. I won't fault him for that, being that he's up there in Nick Saban country, Roll Tide, for any of y'all haters out there. Salt, pepper, and fire. Hey, look, I wish you the best. Look, y'all go to his channel and make sure that y'all check out his video as well. Because look, this dude is he's putting some stuff up, man. And he's a hard competitor for sure. I'm a little extra hot out here. I'm just getting over COVID and everything, so I'm sweating profusely. It's just ridiculous. We're not making any excuses. What we have today is a pork picnic roast. Now this still does have the skin on it. That's gonna help protect the meat. So if you know anything about me, you know that I love cooking. You also know that I love my seasonings and my spices. So I love to put together and play around with different things to go with, you know, whatever proteins I'm cooking or whatever vegetables I'm cooking. So today, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put together our own seasoning. It's a competition. Flex these culinary muscles a little bit. You heard what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use salt, pepper. We're gonna use this African pepper. It's a North African heat, harissa chili powder. We're going to use the last little bit of granulated garlic I have, but we're also going to use some maple syrup powder and some bourbon powder. So this is basically going to be a bourbon maple rub, if you will. And so this is how we're gonna do it to get it started. I'm making a mess. I'm doing 4 tablespoons. I'm calling that a tablespoon. 3 of those. 2 of Lowry's. The rest of that. 2 of these. I got these from oldtownspiceshop.com, and they have a bunch of, you want beer powder, you get beer powder. You want honey powder, I've been through so much honey powder, it's ridiculous. But I can tell you this about this bourbon, it does not take much of this bourbon powder at all. Now this maple, I am going to put 2 of these worth of that. I think I'm gonna put this back, good enough. And there we go. So one good thing about these little picnic roast is the fact that they're only $1.99 a pound. As you can see, it still has its skin. This is a lot of meat, and you have a bunch of different textures here. Now, you also have leg bone right here. And basically what this is, you have the shoulder, which is your pork butt, is normally right here. This is the upper part of the pig. Now for the seasoning. It just started raining on me, y'all. So, it is what it is on that front. But we're gonna put this on here. As you can see, I really don't have a lot of red color in here. I'm not really worried about, I love paprika and stuff like that, but I really don't want to mask what I actually did in the cook. This can take a lot of seasoning, so we're putting a lot of seasoning on here. So this is sweated out a good bit. Let's throw it on the Pit Boss 1150. I'm gonna be running at 275 for the duration of this cook. Let's throw it on the pit and get this thing started. So we're just gonna let it sit in that smoke bath, the skin side down, as you've seen. If you're not already following this competition, look, you have to go over to the Smokin' Joe Pit Barbecue. Make sure you go over there to his channel, go in the community tab, and it'll have all the cooks. It'll have it in pairs, like I'm paired up against John with Salt, Pepper, and Fire Barbecue. So it'll be both of us together. It'll be a link for both of our videos. You can watch both of them, then you can figure out who you want to vote for. And it's been about 5 hours. She got a nice little color on her. Bark set pretty good. Let's see what we're looking like. 140. That bone's starting to come out. Hey, look, this is probably one of the best little cheap instant read thermopins you can get. And if you're interested in them, get one just like this. There's a link for it in the description of the video, along with everything else that I used. Make sure y'all go down there and check it out. Looking pretty nice, pretty nice. We're just gonna let it get up probably about 10 more degrees. And then from there, we're gonna wrap it. All right, so as you can see, we're going to wrap this, wet this surface a little bit more to reapply this rub. Pats of butter or brown sugar, of course. It's got that molasses in it, you know. All right. Put it on over here this time. And we'll let that go until we reach a temperature of probably around 194, 95. Doesn't have as much fat in there as you would a regular pork butt. So you kind of have to be careful. You don't want it to dry out. Let's see what we got going on here. Everything's just, I mean, come on. All right, so, I mean, it's just, but look at all that pink. We didn't use any paprika, nothing. I mean, look at that. Can't tell me that's not pretty. Being I'm trying to get over COVID, I really don't have any taste buds, nothing. I can't smell or anything. So, to see how well I put this together, I have my wife and my daughter. They're gonna come in here and we're gonna taste test this stuff. Say hello to everybody. Get on in there.
That's good.
Do you taste any sweetness? Meat itself, does it have any kind of sweetness flavor to it? Is it too salty?
I have to take a bite without pineapple. Let me just get a piece by itself.
I mean,
yes, I actually can. Yeah, I can taste that.
Things I couldn't taste as I put it together.
She's kind of sick too. So.
Oh, great.
But I can taste it. I'm not sick. And I think it tastes really good. And I can taste that without any of the sauce and the pineapple. It does have a sweet.
Now this is a different cut of meat than I normally cook. Normally I do a pork butt, which is the upper shoulder of the pig. This is the lower of the shoulder of the pig. So it's a lot more white meat. It's got a different texture.
I can tell.
So it's not like real mushy or you know, like that. You actually got to chew to it. You prefer that, or do you prefer what I normally do? And second part to that question, is this an award-winning, butt-kicking, send you back to your mama competition sandwich?
I feel like I do actually like this better.
It's a lot leaner.
Yes.
I should have known better. Yeah.
I think if I would have had I would have wanted a little bit more sauce on mine, and then I would have felt like it was all of those adjectives.
I can't really taste it, but the food is always good. So, yeah, I think all those things he said, that's what it is too.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Okay. All right. Well, you
lying.
guys heard it here first.
We have one more person that needs to taste test. Let me get.
All right, Finn. You tell us what you think. Good.
Yeah.
Seal of approval.
That was good.
Well, you guys heard it here first. Look, sorry I haven't uploaded, but as you can see, I mean, I'm inside. It's AC in here, and I mean, I'm sweating. I'm trying to get over this. I got to fly back to work in the morning. I really don't even feel like doing that. John, Salt, Pepper, and Fire Barbecue. Look, you're just a few hours north of me, man. Look, don't make me come over there with this sandwich and whoop that behind now. Look, at the end of the day, I wish everybody a good luck. Y'all make sure that y'all go to Smokin' Joe Pit Barbecue. Go to his community tab. That's where everything's gonna be. You vote, you watch everybody who's on there. There's only 5 of us left, guys. Ain't but one level left. I know y'all gonna wanna vote for me. because who needs a Northern Alabama guy in here? You got the South Alabama guy here. With that being said, ain't nothing left to do, y'all. Y'all don't forget, y'all get outside and cook something, man. Burn rubber, not your meat. We out of here.
Caught up in my feelings, I got feelings for you. On my mind, I can't lie. On my mind,